So have you ever had a meltdown over nothing? If you're over 45 or 50 postmenopausal, you might know what I'm talking about. Just having random anxiety attacks, panic attacks, feeling stressed, feeling more overwhelmed than normal, and you just can't figure out what's going on. So during the worst of my menopause years, I definitely had a lot of this going on. I used to have random panic attacks. I used to worry about my health. I used to have all kind of strange anxiety and stress that I never had before. I mean, I used to be one of these people that really never worried about many things. And all of a sudden, I find myself staring in the mirror, wondering what this mole is, or wondering what this new ache and pain was, and swearing that it was like some life-threatening illness or disease or some super, serious health issue all of a sudden going on that never happened before. So in this video, I'm going to share 5 super simple ways to de-stress if you're finding yourself suffering from this postmenopausal stress and anxiety. And just to remind you, it's not necessarily you. It could be just your hormones wreaking havoc on your nervous system. So the first super simple way that I always go to when I find myself having some kind of panic attack or weird anxiety moment is prayer. So I try my best to live my faith, and I really go first to prayer when I find myself stressing about something or overwhelmed or just having an anxiety attack. So that really works for me. I really do have faith that if I pray about things, then they are now out of my hands, and I trust in the universe, in God, in whatever you conceive that to be, to help me out. So that has worked for me many times. I was sitting on a plane one time, just having a full-blown panic attack, and I just, said my prayers over and over again, some Hail Marys, because I'm Catholic, and it helped. It really does help. So that's the first thing I would say. Don't forget your faith. If you are having a panic attack, use it. Go to prayer. So the second simple thing to do if you are having a full-on stressful moment, panic attack, anxiety attack, related to the first one, but you don't have to believe in anything for this one, is meditation. It could simply be a simple breathing meditation. Inhale for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, or inhale for 4, exhale for 7. A really long exhale helps. So a breathing meditation sends a signal to your brain that everything is okay. I know it sounds too simple to be true. I know it sounds too simple to work, but it does really work quickly and effectively. Simply breathing for a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes if you got 10 minutes, will help to calm your anxiety, will help to relieve your stress, will help to make you feel better. Seriously, if you've never tried it, I really want you to try it and let me know if it works for you. There are many, many different breathing techniques, but my go-to, the simplest one I know, is really inhaling for 4 counts, exhaling for 4 counts. So give it a try and let me know in the comments if it works for you. And if you need some help, I have a super simple 5-minute breathing meditation free that I'm going to link to below that you can download and just try it along with my video. Super simple, and I know it's going to work for you, so please give it a try. So we've got 2 super simple ways to de-stress quickly if you're having a postmenopausal anxiety meltdown. So the third thing to do, and this again is simple, you're going to be like, okay, that's a no-brainer, Karin, is call a friend. Yes, I know, again, sounds too good to be true, but just venting about it, talking to somebody who hopefully understands what you're going through. So this may not be your husband or your partner, but calling somebody and just venting, talking about it, getting it off your chest. Again, it works. It really does work. I promise you, you will feel better. Just picking up the phone, calling somebody that you know, who will listen to you. Maybe you can't do it in that exact moment, Maybe it's, maybe email them. Just, type it out, get it out of your head, get it out of your body, put it down on paper, or maybe even, writing it to yourself. If you don't have anybody to call, just journal it out, get it out, communicate it to somebody, or maybe journaling would also work for you. So that's the third way to quickly de-stress if you're having a menopause meltdown. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm going to call it a menopause meltdown. So let me know in the comments if you have ever had a menopause meltdown and what you did about it. Seriously, let me know in the comments. Have you ever had a menopause meltdown and what worked for you? So we've gone 3 super simple ways to manage your menopause meltdown. Number 4, move your body. Move your body. Get up, go for a walk. If you can get outside, that's even better. Go for a walk outside, or just move your body. Some super simple stretches, rotate your shoulders. If you're having tension in your neck and shoulders, you can just move your head side to side, get up, move around, do any simple movement that you can. It also will work to help you to relieve your stress, your anxiety in that moment. Just move your body. Seriously, again, it works. Let me know in the comments if you tried this one and it worked for you. So the 5th way, and this one is a little bit more, I think it's still simple. When I was in the worst of my menopause times, as I said, I used to have these weird anxiety moments or stressful moments where I would have panic attacks about my health. I never really worried about my health before. I've always been pretty healthy, but all of a sudden I just started to get, these new aches and pains, which came out of nowhere, and I would wonder what is going on, or I would get, skin rashes. I even had a time when I was like breaking out in hives, like literally breaking out in red bumps, mostly in my neck and my chest. I'd love to know if this happened to you too. You could let me know in the comments, but I think it was an allergy, but I suspect stress and anxiety also had something to do with it. So I would wonder what is going on. This is some rare disease that I now have, and my mind would just go all over the place, and I would start to think, I'm dying. This is going to kill me one day. And it was, pretty much every single time it turned out to be nothing. It really just was a temporary phenomenon. The hives generally went away. The skin rashes went away. But, as you probably know, in menopause, you definitely can get these weird menopausal symptoms, increased, skin issues. You can get joint pains, random joint pains. You can get hives and all these kind of things. But I used to really get anxious about it. I used to really stress about it. And what helped me when I was having these random new health-related things was that I started to think to myself, and I think this was recommended to me by a psychologist, was to start to think, what is the worst that can happen? What is the worst that can happen? Is it, if you're having hives, it's probably, what's the worst that can happen? It can last for a day or a week or whatever. I'm having a rash. Okay, it's probably not going to kill me. What's the worst that can happen? Or if I'm having a new knee pain or a new shoulder pain or back pain, I start to think, okay, what's the worst that can happen? Okay, so I have to live with knee pain, back pain for a while. Can I live with that? Yes, probably. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is just to think to yourself, okay, this is happening to me. What is the worst that can happen? And can I live with that? I hope this can help you. It definitely helped me, because once you realize, okay, the worst that can happen is, I'm going to have knee pain or back pain for a while. I can live with that, or I can deal with it. I can go check it out. It's not something that's necessarily going to kill me, but it definitely helped me. So those are the 5 simple, quick ways to de-stress from your menopause meltdown. Let me just recap them if I can remember them. Number 1 is prayer. Number 2 is meditation, a breathing meditation. And don't forget to download my free 5-minute breathing meditation. Number 3 is moving your body, going for a walk, some type of movement. Number 4, or I think I mixed up the order there, call a friend, get it out, write somebody, or even journal for yourself. And number 5, just start to rationalize it. Say to yourself, what is the worst that can happen? And most of the time, I would say all of the time, it is something that you can live with or you can manage. So you're kind of, getting your reasoning involved here. So I really hope these 5 things help you to manage your menopause stress and anxiety. And remember, if we're coming into the holiday season, we're coming into December, where chances are we're going to be busier, we have more responsibilities, our to-do list is way longer than it normally is. And, we probably are going to be feeling more stress, more tension, more anxiety, more overwhelm this month or in any holiday season than we normally do. So please use these techniques, try them. They work. They don't take a lot of time, and give yourself some grace. As always, be patient with yourself, be compassionate with yourself, because menopause symptoms are real. Your hormones are doing crazy stuff. Stress and anxiety is not your fault. I'm 99.9% sure it's your hormones playing havoc with your nervous system. So please let me know if this helped. Let me know if you want me to talk more about this in another video, and let me know if you have any questions or comments. Hope this helped, and see you again soon.